forever. What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I am once again live, like promised, every day, all day. I may go another time tonight live, and we're hearing about Danny Dubois. This, Danny Dubois, that. He's the IBF heavyweight champion of the world, so he is talked about the most. Of course, you got Canelo taking on little Junior and Malanga, but the big fight belongs to Dubois and Joshua, okay? Dubois and Joshua. Bars. Yes, indeed. I'll let the chat load. Gorilla 50 in the building. Yeah, man. So, let me create the poll before we start. So we got a bunch of people in here. Hold on. Quit. Okay, cool. Boom, boom. All right, we're starting the poll. The poll has started. Quan's big guns in the building. Dubois quit versus Usyk. It was only a jab. Yeah, man. He did quit, but Usyk pulled a Lomachenko on him. He pulled that Ukrainian war dance on him. That's what I call it. The Ukrainian war dance, people, is that type of trickery, the type of dance that frustrates you. It makes you think too hard. It makes you very irritated when you're in there with somebody that goes in and goes out, that slips and dips, but at the same time, he's moving forward like jittery, like. There we go. Just, So that's what it's about. Hold on a second, guys. Hold on. Okay, now, I am back. Let's see. So, Kurt, no, I think Triple D or Double D, or whatever you call him, has come a long way since then, but I think he'll go for the KO and get knocked out. Listen, all right, but back to the jab. Danny Dubois went down over that jab because he really didn't see that jab coming, and because he didn't see that jab coming, he wasn't prepared for it. It's almost like somebody just, oh, where'd that come? Poor bastard. Yeah, it was out of frustration, man. You know how like Lomachenko made those cats? How he made those cats say no mas? He made them quit. Nicholas Walters. What's the other guy's name? The Puerto Rican's name. I can't remember his guy's name. Jason something. Rigondeaux. He made Rigondeaux quit. It's that Ukrainian war dance shit, man. Them cats, they make you quit. They make you quit. They make you frustrated. They make you irritated, and they make you do anything else. But you know what? They just like let me leave this alone. Let me leave this here alone. Let me stop, because what I need to do is I need to stop because I don't have any other option. And that's what Danny Dubois, young guy like that, he didn't know what to do. Now, see, the question is, will Danny Dubois, if Danny Dubois gets an opportunity, okay, to fight Alexander Usyk again, which that may or may not ever happen, but do you think he will quit again? But I think that was frustration, because I don't think that he was tired, or hurt, rather. I don't think he was hurt. You talking about Daniela Dubois? No. Daniela and Caroline. Caroline can fight, man. I'm gonna tell you something. Y'all better watch. Y'all sleeping on the wrong Dubois. We're talking about the wrong Dubois in the building. Joyce lost. I can't get mad because of the broken eye, if the broken eye is true. Well, here's the thing. I don't care if he broke his eye or not. I don't care. And I'm saying that because of this. I don't care if Daniel broke his eye. The fact of the matter is he quit. The man quit. He quit because he knew it ain't nothing he knew. He didn't know his eye was broken. He just knew he didn't want to take another punch. So he quit. Look, that man was Danny Dubois, he quit from 2 different dudes with the same punch, a jab. He couldn't handle a jab. And so really the lazy AJ, the lazy AJ, you know, was the one that was that could really just do a number on Danny Dubois, the one that just liked the jab. You think about it. If AJ came in with a solid jab, just straight jab, bow, 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 bow. If he keeps catching Danny Dubois like that, he will probably break his eyeball socket. It'd probably be like that too, you know, because knocking out Danny Dubois probably ain't the answer. I don't think he's weak. I don't think he's weak like that physically. I just think he's weak mentally. This charismatic superstar, unlike her dull ass brother. Yeah, you seen her out there, and like when you see, and you're gonna hear Caroline Dubois talking shit. She's gonna be talking, you know. Look at this guy. He's gonna make me hit him. When you take a knee to avoid punches, that's quitting. Quan's big guns. Counter punch to you, brother. Coming in with that counter punch. That's it. He took a knee. Oh! Damn it, dude. Hold on, man. I got all these calls, man. Hold on a second. Where's the proof of the broken eye? I heard someone say something about something. I don't know. You know, somebody sent me something like this, so it kind of sufficed. But seriously, I don't know. It don't matter anyway. You know what I mean? See, Andy Ruiz had a bone sticking out of his fucking hand. He had a bone sticking out of his hand. He didn't quit though, did he? Andy Ruiz ain't a quitter. You know what I mean? Okay, that's just like Andy saying he quit in the 9th round. And it says, oh, I had a broken hand. And then they found out his hand was broken. He still quit though. It don't matter if you had documentation or not, or no documentation. It don't matter. Why? Because he still quit. But Andy didn't do that, did he? So shout out to Andy Ruiz. Shout out to Andy Ruiz. Andy Ruiz had a damn bone sticking out of his hand. That shit was coming like out from here. And he didn't quit. He quit. Daniel quit. Shit. Now the question is he still a quitter? That's what we're saying. Is he a quitter right now? Is he the man to do the same thing that he did when he gets up in elite status? That's what I'm asking. Yeah, Philip Hrgovic, who knows how good Hrgovic really was? Jarrell Miller been out the ring so long, it's ridiculous. This man been eating cheeseburgers and being Floyd Money Mayweather's bodyguard for the last 36 months. Facts. You know what I mean? And then he got popped again. So yeah, he ain't been in the ring for so long. Then you take on a young bloke like Danny Dubois. You know, but what happened before that? See, here's the thing. There are too many guys that have not been tested to say that Danny Dubois did something significant. Yeah, they were undefeated, but I mean, who did they beat? Who did Philip Hrgovic beat? Zhang. But wasn't that contested? Wasn't that controversial? Of course it was. Zhang is the only one that put his ass down. Zhang just ran out of gas with his old ass. Zhang just ran out of gas. If Zhang was a young bloke, he would have knocked out Hrgovic. Who did Hrgovic fight after that? The Australian guy. What's the Australian guy's name? Dempsey McKean. Who did he beat? Nobody. Who else? Mark Damori. Who the hell is he? I never heard of him. I never heard of Dempsey McKean, nor Mark. I heard of Dempsey McKean because he was going to be like an opponent for Joshua on an easy touch. That's if Joshua still looked like shit. Eddie knew what he was doing. He was just carrying along AJ, you know, smooth like. But that fighter fought Philip Hrgovic, and I seen how shitty he looked. And I wasn't impressed at all with Philip Hrgovic. The only good thing about Hrgovic is Hrgovic made his name known because he was talking shit to everybody. That Jarrell Miller's 500 pounds and can't punch, man. Daniel Dubois is like a kid in a like a lost kid. He's just like stupid. If I lose to Daniel Dubois, I'll retire from boxing. And he shouldn't have said that. Because Daniel went in there and beat his ass up. He gave him a go a while, but then Daniel came back, you know? You know what I'm saying? He came back on his ass. So, yeah. What else? That's nothing else, man. Jarrell Miller, he beat, who did Jarrell Miller beat? Jarrell Miller beat himself. That's the only person Jarrell Miller beat, himself. He beat himself because he couldn't come in the ring clean. Because he thought, hey, I could get off this shit, or he thought he was in the clear. I don't think Jarrell Miller would have taken a test knowing he was going to fail the drug test. I think he felt he was clear for those damn tests. That's why he took them. AJ will send Dubois to the ICU unit. What about the Chinese guy? Yeah, I said Zhang, but I mean, like, that was controversial, man. Not everybody thought he beat Zhang. That's just, see, Zhang has really never just been defeated in a convincing fashion, ever. He's never been defeated in a convincing fashion. I gotta get some gas. I just had some quesadillas at Diaz. I thought they were better than that, but I was wrong. Tough guy Daniel will get his ass kicked like he did with Triple J. Miller was 330 pounds against Triple D, but looked good against Ruiz. Well, I mean, he was about 300. He was 30 pounds less. So, you know, you could tell he was in shape. He's just a big old dude, man. That dude's like a warthog. He's built like a warthog. Jarrell Miller's so damn big. Man, that dude's big, bro. Look at his head, his neck, you know. What's your prediction? Fizz, you got to watch my my prediction. Hey, Kurt, how's it going? Mama Lou in the building. It's going good, man. It's about to be a storm here. New Orleans is about to get hit with a hurricane. So, you know, we're in Louisiana. So whatever happens, we get the residual rainfall from it. So we'll see a lot of winds. We'll see a lot of rain. You know, hopefully we won't see a lot of pain. Who beats Usyk? I don't know. I don't know who beats Usyk. You could say Zhang, but Zhang will probably gas out. Because all I can tell you is someone like Zhang fighting Usyk will just figure out a way to just feint him, and he'll have Zhang moving. But he has to have Zhang throwing punches too. And Zhang's smart. He reserves himself and his energy and his strength, you know, so he waits for the right time. You know, God. AJ when Ben can beat Usyk. Kurt, Dubois is scared of AJ. Abby Seedorf, you think so? No one beats Usyk. Pavlo Kozak. No one beats Usyk. Okay. Miller is a dump truck with arms and legs. AJ does all day. I wouldn't be surprised if AJ beat Usyk in a third fight simply based on the fact that he's already beat him twice. And like, I would say about damn time. You know what I mean? I mean, the dude's 37 years old. He's 37. Joshua's 34. Joshua next month will be 35. Shortly after that, Usyk will be 38. So he has AJ almost by 3 years. Okay? You know, I want to see AJ versus Bakali. Now, that fight probably will happen because Usyk's on his way out. Tyson's on his way out. Who else is on their way out? If we don't see Dillian White fight Bakali within the next 2 years, that fight will never happen. I just wonder why the hell Dillian White ain't calling out Bakali instead of fighting Derek Chisora, somebody he's already knocked out. I understand the first fight was, very contentious. It was very close, but he knocked him out in the 11th round in the second fight. So why the hell are you trying to relive history when you got other things that you can accomplish, Mr. Can Man? You guys understand? Bars. Why isn't Dillian White calling out Bakali? You're calling out Derek Chisora. Derek Chisora, you've beat Derek Chisora. That's been your dancing partner once upon a time. Yes, he's British. I get it. But at the same time, you got a young, hungry guy that's 31 years of age that you've called a you-know-what, right? A PDF file. And now you still want to call out a guy that we know that only has 2 fights left. White wants no part of Bakali. Uppercut, bro. Oh, yeah, that's right, ain't it? The Joker. You right about that. You know, look, that's like turning a light off. That's like turning a light switch off. I don't think he will quit, but he will get hit and dropped. I don't know, man. I just found that strange because Dillian White could shut this Bakali train straight down. He could shut this down if he wanted to. And the question is like, why ain't you trying to? Why ain't you wanting to shut this guy up? He's 35 years of age. In the fight, AJ by KO round 6. Okay? AJ ain't coming. AJ ain't going to be here much longer. Well, AJ's going to be around at least 3 years. At least 3 years. He'll probably retire at 38. If I'm AJ, though, man, I'd get that undisputed belt and I would walk. You know what I mean? I would walk. I mean, there's nothing else. If he becomes undisputed, I don't see him. I see AJ getting real complacent if he becomes an undisputed heavyweight champion. I see him getting real damn complacent because he got all the money. He has more money than most fighters. Period. He's up there with Canelo and them cats. 190 million, 200 million, 250 million. He don't need money. AJ don't need nothing. AJ's good. Hergovic can hurt Wilder. I think a lot of people can hurt Wilder at this point. Let me get some, hold on, let me put my gas in. I'll be right back. All right. Mike Tyson versus Klitschko prime for prime. I don't know. Mike probably would get up under him and catch him. But the problem with them damn Klitschkos, they're so tall and their reach is so rangy, they were hard to get to. You have to go through a lot of firepower to get to a Klitschko. The same really was with Lennox Lewis. It's just Lennox Lewis would give you opportunities because Lennox Lewis liked to fight inside. He was more aggressive. You know, especially Klitschko. Klitschko would catch you with that jab, that jab, that jab, that right hand, that left hook, those damn uppercuts. Those things were, man, hellacious to get past when you're just trying to, you know, get to them and stuff, you know? Kurt, I hope Anthony Joshua versus Daniel Dubois becomes a classic fight. Man, me too, bro. Adari, me too. I think people are missing the point. Yeah, cool. You hear that lady? That man is crazy. I love overhearing conversations like that. Bobby Collins in the building. What's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. Yeah. I got some petro in here, man. Got some petro. We're ready to go. Kurt, someone somewhere has been pushing Dubois to bullshit AJ. It shows in his actions. I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see what Dubois does, man. I think Dubois is coming to fight. And I think Dubois, really, when he knew AJ was out there looking at him, I think that gave him energy. Yeah. I think AJ gave him energy. I think AJ hyped him up knowing that he was like, Eddie Hearn, AJ, my promoter, all of these guys, okay? All of these guys are watching me right now. They're watching me right now. So what are you going to do? That's the question. You know, Daniel's going to get out there and he threw those bows, bro. Boom, 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 throw them bows. And that's what he did too. He took a licking and kept on ticking. You know, Philip Hergovic was coming in on that bully shit. He was coming in on that bully shit though, you know? And Daniel Dubois showed him, you can't bully me. You can't intimidate me. You can't intimidate me. Who do you think you are? D is coming to fight and lose. Triple D coming to fight, man. He coming to throw those bows. Hey, give that young man some air. He's doing fine. He is, man. But like Daniel Dubois, you can't intimidate me. Who do you think you are? Daniel. Joshua talking to Daniel like he's a child. You guys see that? AJ was talking to Daniel like he was a child. Daniel, don't disrespect me. Daniel, don't disrespect me. Daniel, don't disrespect me. Who do you think you are? You can't intimidate me. Kurt, Muslim. He's a very good heavyweight. I don't know who that is. God Himizan, God, I don't know what that is, man. Prospect from Russia, check him out. Okay. Look, it's time for a nap, dude. I'm ready to call it a day. It's a British super fight, says Curtis Maul. It's a British super fight. Super fight. Jarrell Miller got the best chin at ahead of you. Yeah, he take all them punches. But see, here's the thing: you got to know if a person has a best chin, because you have to see if he can take the punches from every fighter. That's the whole idea. See, we can say, yeah, he has good. You know, he took Danny Dubois' punches. He took Andy Ruiz's punches. You know, but did he take Zilly Zhang's? Did he take Joe Joyce's? You know, did he take AJ's? Okay. You know, those guys are known. Bakali's, did he take Bakali's shots? Those guys are known to thump, you know? And I think that's the best way to compare is what you can take from different fighters, you know? So if you were a guy that's been in the ring and you've experienced someone's punching power, then you and only you can decide what and who punches harder. And then I could buy that because, you know, it ain't who's better, it's who punches harder. What punches did you feel? How did they feel? How did you react to them? Could you take them? Did they make you kind of shake at the legs? Did they give you kind of the jelly back? You know what I mean? Did it give you a headache after round 2 or 3 rounds? Did they concuss you? You know, did they make you smile? Did they make you mad? Those type of things. Kurt, Jarrell Miller versus Derek Chisora next would be great. I'm all for it. Jarrell Miller versus Derek Chisora, I'm all for that. Sign me up. Sign me up, dude. I would love to see that fight. Derek Chisora versus Jarrell Miller. And it won't be a shit-talking thing because Jarrell Miller has mad respect for Derek Chisora because he knows Derek Chisora is a straight OG. Not too many people talk shit at Derek Chisora because they know his temperament. Derek Chisora is kind of crazy. You guys remember Derek Chisora back in the day? I mean, he was a lot worse than he is now, but that don't mean he won't go off on you. That won't mean he won't lose and become unglued and, you know, lose his cool, you know? Because I remember him back in the day, you know, his altercations with Dillian White and David Hay. Bars. I remember that type shit, you know. You telling me you're going to threaten my life and my kids? I do not give a fuck. He threw the whole chair, dude. The dude threw the whole chair. He didn't care. We're throwing bars. Still can't believe my guy Joyce lost to a 60-year-old Chisora. Joyce probably don't have it no more. His force field is damaged. His mutant ability has been scorched. You know? He's lost his mutant power. The Juggernaut. Oh, I can't take punishment. Oh. And Derek Chisora just beat him up, dude. Del Boy got big heart. Yeah, he got big heart. He fights with heart. He fights with heart. That's how Del Boy fights with heart. Now, the first 2 or 3 rounds, you do have to worry about some power because Derek Chisora will put you in on Queer Street. You know, those overhand punches, those looping shots, those body assaults. Oh, yeah, he'll get you. He'll get you. Joyce said he has a big fight at the end of the year. Yeah. I hear you, bud. Put him in there with Jarrell Miller. That would be a good fight. Jarrell Miller and Joe Joyce, that would be a very good fight. That's a fight I want to see. And whoever wins, stays. Whoever loses, goes. That's it. That is that. Really, it's safe to say if Andy Ruiz was healed, I think it would be best for Andy Ruiz and Joe Joyce. Because Andy Ruiz's inactivity has pretty much, you know, morally cost him L's, okay? So his inactivity might as well be a loss because he ain't did shit. It's almost like Andy Ruiz is like this. It's not the fact that he flunked if he was in class or he's in school. He was taking a class with a teacher. The teacher wouldn't necessarily give him a flunking grade, but they would have to give him an incomplete because he wasn't around. You guys see what I'm saying? That's the whole point. Andy Ruiz versus Joe Joyce. Whoever wins, stays. Whoever goes, goes. Whoever loses goes, rather. Right? That's it. Whoever loses that fight, good night. Adios. See you later. Right? That's it. Andy Ruiz versus Joe Joyce. The battle of the losers here. Who wants it? Savages. The tale of the big chins. Right? I think Ruiz got into boxing for money. He's achieved his goal. Well, I hope he still has some of it. And something tells me his ass don't. You can spend a lot of money in that amount of time. 5 years? Shit. You better have something to show for it. And see what a lot of people do, they buy a lot of houses and stuff and properties in the States. And what you don't realize about buying property in the States is you still got to pay taxes on that shit. So it's like, technically, it's not yours. You're going to pay 2.5, I paid it off. Well, you still got to pay taxes on $2.5 million worth of real estate. Okay, your property, you have to pay the property tax on that shit. So since you got to pay the property tax, it's over for you, bud. If you don't pay that, somebody can pay your taxes and move in your shit. The best thing you can do for a house is pay for it and then sell it. If it's higher, it's in a higher property value as when you bought it. That's the only way you win in the USA. You're not going to win any other way. They said Hergovic had power. I don't know. Maybe he does. Ask Dempsey McKean. I think AJ can't afford another loss. I don't think any of them can. I don't think Daniel Dubois can either. I think he should get beat. He should go away a while. He should make babies with his Brazilian princess. That's if she still wants him, because we really don't know what type of person she is yet. You know, by the look of her, she looks like a plain Jane, which is good. That's something in someone that Daniel may fancy in his life, which I hope so, because I would hate to see Dubois get hurt. I don't wish someone getting heartbroken on anybody, bro. I wouldn't wish that on my fondest enemy. You get heartbroken, that shit's bad, bro. Because that's a different type of pain. You know? So hopefully she's around for the right reasons. If she's just one of those groupies and her last boyfriend was Errol Miller or Dillian White, you know, or Moses Atoma or somebody like that, well, you already know. She's going to leave him eventually when shit starts getting bad. When shit starts looking rough, she's going to go out the back door. Kurt, what about Frank Sanchez versus Derek Chisora? No, he don't know. Franco whooped Derek Chisora. He's too young. He's too young and he's too explosive. He'll knock out Derek Chisora, trust me. That is not a fight that Derek wants or needs. He might want it, but he don't need a fight with Frank Sanchez. Frank Sanchez is what, 32, 33? No. And see, Frank probably will come in with something to prove, because he wants to show everybody that his leg was hurt and he was injured and all that, and he is back. So someone like Derek Chisora would only be a target for someone like Frank Sanchez. Frank Sanchez needs to fight somebody like Jared Anderson or Jermaine Franklin or somebody like that, not Derek Chisora. Derek Chisora needs a selective fight with a selective fighter. I mean, someone around his age bracket. Nobody back down in the early 30s. That wouldn't be fair. He's already fought all those young ass guys. He's fought, excuse me, he's fought Joseph Parker and all those guys and got the ugly end of the stick twice. Now, to be fair, Joseph Parker beat him on the first fight, but Joseph didn't win that first fight, on the second fight. But Joe didn't win that first fight. Joseph Parker lost that first fight, but they gave it to him because he was younger. Pulev 3. Dude, I don't want to see that. Because, I mean, it'll probably be a good fight, but Pulev is out of it. He's done. He's done. From what state are you in? I'm in the state of Louisiana that's currently about to get hit by a hurricane. Valentino, what was it? TICL. But yeah, Daniel Dubois, will he quit? We're at 110 votes. Let's check these votes out real quick, guys. Let's check out the damn votes. Let's see. We got 48% says yes, he will. 52% says no, he won't. Man, that's still across the fence. See, I like to have votes like this that it won't be a landslide, because, you know, at least people have drew a division in the sand on what they feel about a particular question being asked, and not everybody, just because they see it landslide, they choose the popular vote. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. The heavyweight era is almost done. No, it ain't. No, it's far from being done. Now, because what you don't realize, there's been a new heavyweight era starting that we're not realizing, and I think we need to tune into Moses Atoma, Jared Anderson, Martin McCauley will be around for the next 4 or 5 years, maybe a little longer, you know, until somebody figures him out. Zhilei Zhang's almost out of the door. So is Usyk, Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury. See, that's a part of another era, but don't worry about them. Everyone else, Daniel Dubois, Joseph Parker, Jared Anderson, Frank Sanchez. Those guys are still around. Moses Atoma, super young. He's going to be around for the next fucking 15 years. You know, those guys. But can he do what AJ did, what Tyson did, what Wilder was able to accomplish? Can he be that dude? And I don't know yet. I hope so. You know, I want to have the same amount of enthusiasm with Moses Atoma than I did AJ. You know, but if you got a lot of these guys that are quiet and they're smug and they're reserved and they're very, very, you know, passive, it's hard to get something out of them. You know, like what about them? You know, Jai won't have heavyweight power. He may have speed. He may have agility. So what? So what? You can't quit if you're sleeping. Kurt, what about the Bakahir Jololov? Look, that dude needs to figure out what the hell he wants to do. He just came from the Olympics. Okay, if you went to the Olympics and you start professional and you go back to the Olympics, what are you, Klitschko? Stop that, bro. Pick a side. Pick what you're going to do. Stop focusing on why are you focusing on Olympics? He needs to be focused on his damn professional career inside of the Olympics. I don't care for that. I just think that's a waste of time and it's counterproductive. That's what I think about Jololiv Bakaril Jololov. That's what I think about him. I get Caballero. That's right. He's another one, you know, that we don't really talk about. We don't talk about him for shit, you know? And I think he just scared everybody. I think I get Caballero scared the hell out of a lot of fighters and a lot of promoters. And those promoters sit there and like, oh my God, this dude's an absolute monster, right? He's good. And then when he fought and stopped Frank, they were like, oh shit, Frank was like number 2. And look what Caballero did to him. Do you imagine Frank Warren watching this shit? Think about what I'm saying, people. Imagine Frank Warren looking at Caballero versus Sanchez, you know, and Frank's like, bloody hell, I almost put Tyson in there with him. That would have been a mistake. Right? Hey, I get Caballero isn't really a prospect anymore. No, he's a fucking contender. He's a contender. He ain't no prospect for shit. You didn't have prospects on Days of Reckoning. I'm sorry. You didn't have prospects. Effie Ajagba, you know, he's like Effie will be beat by someone elite again. I don't have much faith in Effie Ajagba. Effie Ajagba made his name by slandering other people's name. That's what he did. That's all he did. He talked about how AJ ain't fucking Nigerian. He is not Nigerian. I am Nigerian. He is not Nigerian. What happened with Effie? Effie got beat by Frank Sanchez. He got outboxed. He got schooled. He got showed up. And in return, he got quiet. But he got calm when he got married. Effie Ajagba's married. He's happily married. He got him a beautiful. Let me see what it. Let me look at his wife to admire her beauty. Okay. Effie Ajagba married. So, all right. Yeah, he got him a beautiful young lady. I remember her being you know, attractive and stuff like that. But that's the picture of her. Look at him. Look at Effie. My Effie looks like a whole different dude. He don't look like that sour ass, sap ass dude that look like he's mad and bitter all the time. Look at that. That motherfucker looks like he's happy. He looks like a real uplifting, happy human being. Yeah, man, she's bad too. That motherfucker looks happy. He looks, you can see it in his eyes, bro. Motherfucker is happy. So I'm glad for him. I'm really glad for him. You know. Oh, yes, yeah. She looks good too. Then she got a body on her. She ain't no sour sap fat. You know? That's another picture of them in the fam. Picture of them in the fam. Look at Effie looking all happy and shit. Who's the golden lord in the picture? That's Effie Ajagba's wife. That's his wife. Yeah. Good for him, man. So, I mean, you know, I think Effie, he ain't going to go in there all mad and sour and bitter and shit. He ain't that way no more. Kurt, does Loma become champ again? No, I think Loma retires. He can become champ, but I think he retires. You know, that's all. Danny Dubois' girlfriend is gorgeous. I dig Brazilian chicks. Me too. I dated them for years, bro. I dated Brazilians for years. Love Brazil. Love Brazilian women. I love their workout regimen. I love the way they cater men. I love Brazilian women. You know what I mean? If it wasn't so far, I would probably just move back. And I can right now if I want to, you know, due to my status and everything. Dude, I can move back to Rio. The only problem is it would take me it's like, let's say I had like this is Wednesday and I'm in Rio chilling and somebody calls me for work and, hey, can you make it here tomorrow? You're like, damn, tomorrow when? Because it takes you 10 hours to make it back here. So if it's somewhere like, if it's Florida, it's 8. If it's anywhere else, it's 10 or more. So that's the only problem. Canelo versus Crawford, break down that fight. Crawford could win on the outside, but I think Crawford would try to do more because Crawford's not built like that. Crawford ain't just a guy that fights on the back foot. He sets up shots, you know, so it would be a good fight. Canelo is very good with his upper body movement, and he would be a problem for Crawford because he'll try to attack Crawford's body. That's if Crawford's there. I would love that fight, bro. I don't care what anybody says. If Canelo can fight chinny ass, smaller Khan, if he can fight unsure ass, never coming to fight Jermell Charlo in a different weight class at 154, the same weight class as Terrence Crawford is now, he could fight Terrence Crawford. I don't want to hear that shit. He wants too much money because he knows the danger, because he knows the minute Crawford gets in there, he may use his speed, he may use those long ass Eddie Lada-like arms and box his face off and then give him something to worry about. Let's see. Oh, that's his girl, huh? Oh, yeah, she fine. Go on, Daniel. Yeah, she cold. Yeah, Daniel's, yeah. Oh, she's a little bitty thing, though. Yeah, but no, she's still, she's gorgeous. Yeah, I'd be down there, too. Yeah, it's came back shaky. Came back shaky. Fucking dunce. I come back shaky in Brazil. He's all smiling. You see Dubois all smiling, all big, all happy. You know? No, that's his girl right there. That's his girl right there. Yeah, she's bad. Yeah. Look like one of Kurt's girls. Are Bud's arms actually that long? Seem the same as Madrimov's? Well, let's see. I think he's like 72-inch. You know? The arm length on Terrence Crawford. 74, bro. Same as Edis Landilata. That's what I'm saying. The motherfuckers got long arms. You know? I'll smash it. I bet you would. Will Triple D quit? Let's check. Let's see where we at. See, still it's 48% that says yes he will. 52% says no he won't. Which is great. Which is good stuff. Good stuff, man. Do you think Errol Spence is finished? He's finished to a certain degree. You know? I never was that enthused in Errol Spence. I told people for years. People just thought I was hating on the boy. That Texas boy from DeSoto. Everybody thought I was hating on him. I'm like, no, dude, I'm telling you. He won't beat Crawford. He's not that good. He's not great. People were saying he was great. Do you guys remember when people were saying that Errol Spence was great? He's great, and they had fights for him against Canelo. Canelo was ready for that shit, wasn't he? Oh yeah, he was ready for that. Because he knew he was dealing with a fighter that was going to come forward and allow him to set up punches to beat his ass up, to take Errol Spence's ass out, and he knew that. See, he knew that. See, Canelo knows, like, he's not a fool. He knows what fights to take, what fights to make. He's not stupid. You heard him say he ain't like Crawford. Fighting someone like Crawford, someone that's mobile, that can move, that won't allow you to do every stupid thing in the Canelo handbook to him. He ain't going to want to fight them because it's going to make him look either ordinary or not as good as people thought he was. And then people are going to start doubting how good Canelo is based on the style that's in front of him. Is the winner of Bivol versus Beterbiev an all-time great light heavyweight in your box? I would say so, because those guys have shared their streams of victories as champions, and it separates the men from the boys in that weight class. Canelo smokes Crawford, dude. Okay, that's wonderful. I'm glad you think that. Errol Spence is supposed to smoke Terrence Crawford too. Billy Joe could move, but he got his skull craved in. Billy Joe couldn't move like Terrence Crawford. And Terrence Crawford didn't make the mistakes Billy Joe did. Billy Joe did not have what it like, no, bro. And look, picture this. He was fighting that Canelo that was a beast. This Canelo ain't that beast. I'm sorry, he's not the same fighter he used to be 3 years ago. He's not. He's not. That was 3.5 years ago when he fought Billy Joe. But Billy Joe was doing the same shit. Every time Billy Joe would throw that jab, or he would throw that right jab, that right jab to the body, and then he would throw a left upstairs, and whenever Canelo would throw, he would always duck to the same side. And Canelo seen that shit. Oh, boop! Yep. Got him. Now let me go ahead and take you on out. Billy Joe kept ducking down, the fool. Yeah, I'm just trying to tell you, he kept ducking to the same side. And Canelo timed that shit. Oh, okay, motherfucker. You're chaining to the same side. Le puso la cabeza para derecho. I didn't pagar. Yeah. Motherfuckers were ready, and he broke his eye bone. He knew better. He knew better than that, or did he? Billy Joe ain't on the pedigree as Terrence Crawford, bro. I'm sorry. Just because Billy Joe can make someone like David Lemieux look regular doesn't mean he's on the same platform, on the same level as Terrence Crawford. He can't be. He can't be. Madrimov beat Crawford. No, he didn't. Madrimov fought a good plan, but he didn't do enough. He didn't do enough to seal the deal. If he would have won the last 2 rounds, yeah, he probably would have. I would have gave it to Madrimov because it wasn't that far apart, mind you. But he didn't beat Crawford, bro. Crawford showed what Crawford can do, because Crawford shows adversity. He shows adjustments. He makes those adjustments very quickly. He gets crunk quick, and he gets active real fast. And just Madrimov wasn't really doing anything to piss off Terrence Crawford. Take that in mind. Kirk, will we see Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder? Maybe, on a smaller scale. I think they should fight in America. I think they should fight at the redeemable place of Anthony Joshua, Madison Square Garden. I wonder if AJ gets back to Madison Square Garden. I wonder if he actually accepts it. Because I'm under the opinion. This is my opinion about Anthony Joshua. I think Anthony Joshua probably started. He probably thinks of Americans probably in like New York. I think he starts getting anxiety and shit. He probably starts feeling the EBGBs from that damn fight. He remembered that shit. This man went halfway over the world. He should have fought right in the same place. He could have still lost all that weight and fought Andy Ruiz. Yo, what's up, Kurt and crew? Lareco Perez, what's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. Cruz is 33. Bomb squad. Until it's over. What do you do for work, bro? I don't work. Man, I'm an actor and a stunt performer. I'm a stunt man. And I make videos. That's what I do. Better be F by KO in the 9th round. Kurt dates a lot of chicks. He's a legend. I have dated a lot of chicks. I ain't gonna lie about that. I'm not gonna LOD either. You guys don't know what LOD means? Well, I don't know what to tell you. Not gonna LOD. It was all me. Bars. That's what I'm talking about. Zane can KO anyone except Hrgovic and Parker. He could KO Hrgovic too. He could KO Parker too. If he KOs Parker, then what? They got to fight again. Kurt. Terramonia, Jar, Usyk, Hurricks, Ruiz are very good heavyweight prospects. I was like, well, what is you talking about? The stupid excuse Better BF fanboys say is Better BF is too old. That's all right. That's all right. Keep thinking that until he gets in there and beats somebody's ass. I got Better BF, man. I don't see Bivol doing that. And Bivol's great, bro. I love Bivol too, but I just don't see him doing that. I don't see him. But if anybody has a chance, it's Dimitri Bivol. That's what I love about it. I give it 55-45 in favor of Better BF. Kurt, I got $100 on Bivol beating him. Okay, you got it, Tony Lyons. So when Better BF on the 12th knocks him out, you got to give me that 100 pounds. Or what I'll do, I'll give you one of my shirts, or I'll make you a shirt with whatever you want on it. That's how we'll do it. We can put Tony Lyons on it. We can put Lyons counter. We can put it anywhere you want it, man. Just let me know. You're on. In my opinion, Better BF has more general IQ than Bivol. Well, Better BF says he wants to be a better boxer, so I don't know. I don't know what that means. Kurt, you got Anthony Joshua versus Daniel Dubois. You got to read and you got to watch my fight prediction. I don't play with bets, brother. You got a deal. You got it. I know you do. Next week and a half, I'll be out of the country anyway. So is that your old car? No, it's just, well, I mean, it's an older car. But no, I actually got to get my car, get it out of the shop. My BMW, it's ready. Well, I need some, a couple things needs to be done to it, but everywhere, like mechanical wise, it's flawless. It's good to go. So I can't wait to show it off, you know? But this is actually my work car. This is my, like, commute. BMW, I don't like. That's all right. That's why it's mine. Bivol is what they call gentle but dangerous. Yeah? Yeah, Bivol's a bad sucker, bro. He's a bad mother sucker, bro. You know? Kurt, who wins? Moses Atoma versus Jaya Pataya. Moses will knock out Jaya Pataya, bro. He just hits 280. It's a different weight class. I wouldn't even want to do that to the bloke. Moses Atoma versus Jaya Pataya. Can Edgar B KO Canelo? Nope. I mean, it could happen, but more than likely it won't. Canelo's going to knock out Edgar Berlanga with a left hook to the body. Watch what I tell you. Anyone hear Warren trying to hype up Dubois heavyweight division? Frank Warren's just doing his job. Body or that temple shot you showed in sparring? Yep. I'll take the money, brother. Sorry on late reply. Was putting my son to bed. I don't bet on fights. I stopped doing that at age 19. Where the last fight I did was Oscar De La Hoya versus Felix Trinidad. That was some scary shit. I put $500 on Trinidad to beat De La Hoya. And you should have seen, huh? Every combination that Oscar De La Hoya threw and landed. You know, we do have a deal. We do have a deal. But I don't bet for cash. I think it takes the fun out. I believe in the barter system. And I know you don't. That's why. When it comes to cash, it takes the fun out of boxing. You want to bet Showbiz. Showbiz likes that shit. And I'm like, dude, I don't know how you do that shit. Showbiz be putting up $10,000. I'm putting $15,000. I'm like, damn, $15,000, dude, you're crazy. So if I win, I don't get the 100. Nah, I'm not betting you $100. It's all good, man. We can just do it for the love of the sport. I said no, but I think Dubois will KO in 4. Okay. He said, I'll bet you $100. No, is that $100 or 100 pounds? $100. Okay. Nah, I don't want to do that. Nah. Gambling is not my strong point, man. Gambling can ruin people's lives. Bear skin. Oh, nice. Bear skin. Oh, yeah, cool. Triple D won't get because he'll get sparked out. Won't quit because he'll get knocked out. Well, that's better than quitting, ain't it? He'll get more respect if he gets knocked out instead of quit. That little funky ass shit he does, man. But anyway, guys, I know it's going to get bad. The reception's going to get worse because I'm getting headed out to where the moon meets the sky. I'm going to see you guys. I'm going to go live later on tonight. But thank you guys for coming on, hanging out with me for this last hour or so. Of course, please subscribe. And everyone has been counterpunch. Peace! Richard S., thank you for the bless.